Hello class, I welcome you all to this session. This session we are going to discuss problem related to the balance sheet financial statement. So without any delay, I am just straight away jumping into the problem. Question number 1. Following balances has been extracted from the books of Rama Limited on 31/3/2016. Equity share capital 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each, 10 lakhs totally. Equity share is a share capital, so it will come under share capital under the subheading shareholders, under the heading shareholders fund, under the subheading share capital. Securities premium reserves, you have 2 lakhs, it will come under the subheading reserves and surplus. 12% debentures is a long term borrowings. Creditors will come under trade payables. Proposed dividend will be provisions, that is we need to make provisions for proposing the dividend. So it is a short term provision, because once proposed dividend is being made, within less than 30 days it has to be paid to the respective shareholders. So it is a short term provisions that need to be made. Surplus will be it is a debit balance, so we should know that this is loss. Debit balance means it is a loss, so it will reduce the reserves and surplus balance. We should be aware of that. Then you have land and building. Land and building is a fixed assets, property, plant and equipment. Under tangible assets it will come. Government bonds, I am assuming it to be non-current. I am assuming it to be non-current, so I will write it in the non-current investment. Then capital work in progress, again fixed assets, PPE, tangible, under a separate line item called as capital work in progress. Then cash at bank, it will come under cash and cash equivalents or cash and bank balance, so it will come under the current assets. Debentures were issued on 1/4/2014, redeemable after 5 years. On 31/3/2019 there is a debentures, it is not redeemable at this date, so there is no current liability that is arising, but there is an interest expenses to be made. But anyways, we are not concerned about that right now, because we are asked to prepare only the balance sheet of the company as per the schedule 3 part 1 of Companies Act 2013. So I've just made ready the format for you, so you have to write it in your, pause the video, write this format in your classwork, so that when again play the video, so that you will be able to follow it. Okay, before watching this video, just I want you to write the format, this format, pause the video, write it, and then come back to the video and try to solve the problem. Okay, so first one is equity and liability. We know that we have shareholders fund, under that share capital and reserves and surplus. Non-current liabilities, long term borrowings. Capital liabilities, trade payables, short term provisions, total. Under assets you have non-current assets, fixed assets, PPE. It is in your textbook, if it is fixed assets, you follow fixed assets, but it is called as plant, property and equipment. Tangible fixed assets as well as the capital work in progress. You have the current assets, which is cash and bank balance. It is otherwise called as cash and cash equivalents. So total, obviously this is a balance sheet, the liability total should be equal to the assets total. Okay, so one by one, when we are reading the problem, I have already prepared the notes to accounts to save some time. I know that very well. I have share capital I need to show in this format. Authorized capital, there is no authorized capital given in the question, so I'm just writing it nil. Issued capital also nil, that is I've just written like this. We have the subscribed capital, subscribed and fully paid. How much is the capital? You have to look into the question. I want you to copy down the question also, so that when you are writing, you will be able to solve it then and there. So look into the capital now. It is equity share capital, 1 lakh equity shares of 10 each, 10 lakhs. So where it will be coming under note number 1, I am taking this as note number 1. I am going to the note number 1. and writing it here as 1 lakh equity share capital at rupees 10 each. I know that this is 10 lakhs. So this is over. I am taking this value in the balance sheet, main balance sheet, the face of balance sheet. This is the notes. So here I am writing 10 lakhs. Okay. So next item is the reserves and surplus. We have the securities premium reserve. Yes, it will come under reserve. Can you see this? Securities premium reserve. Yes. What are other reserves? Surplus will come under reserves. Any other item? No other item. So 2 items under reserves. So I'm just going to go to the notes to accounts, because I'm just naming this as notes to accounts 2. So reserves and surplus. Can you see here, reserves and surplus? I am placing this item here. So we had the securities premium reserve. How much? 2 lakhs. B, surplus, that is balance in statement of P&L. So it is 50,000. In the bracket they have written debit, which means loss. Okay, so here I am going to write it as 1,50,000. After writing of the loss, my balance will be, balance under reserves and surplus should be 1,50,000. So I am just turning this here. So I am writing 50,000, 1,50,000 here. Okay, so this is reserves and surplus. Then what is the next one? Long term borrowings. Long term borrowings, what is the long term borrowings? Here we have 12% debentures under long term borrowings. Government bonds is it's an investment, as I have it is an investment, so don't confuse this as bonds. Odane they will students will write it in borrowings. It is not borrowings, it is an investment. Okay, investment that we have made. Okay, so long term, I am taking this as note 3. Note 3, long term borrowings. Note 3, what I have to do, I have to include under note 3 what percentage? 12% debentures. How much? 4 lakhs. Okay, so 4 lakhs is the debentures. The next one is trade payables here. Okay, trade payables. I am just going to the sum. I know that this is creditors. Creditors will be shown under trade payables. Is there any other thing? No. Any other trade payables related items? No. So I'm just going to go to the trade payables. So creditors. Two lakhs. So 2 lakhs creditors. Note number 4, 2 lakhs. I've just forgot to write the long term borrowings. Note number 3, that is 4 lakhs. Just include that also. Short term provisions, we know that proposed dividend is there. Proposed dividend is there. So under short term provisions, proposed dividend will come. So I'm just taking it as note number 5. How much is the proposed dividend? Proposed dividend is 50,000. So here I am just short term provisions, proposed dividend 50,000. I have to include it here also. Straight away can you write like this without including the notes to accounts, short term provisions 50,000? The answer is no. It is better that you show it in a separate notes, because in this problem there is only one item under short term provisions, but in coming problems you may have a lot of items, so you need to prepare a separate notes to accounts for each and every item if it is required. So in this problem it is required as per schedule 3. So fifth one, we have completed the liability part completely. So what is the total of liability part? 10 lakhs 1150, 1550, 1550 and 16, 18. So total you have 18 lakhs. Okay, so I'm going to the asset side. You have land and building here 9 lakhs. You have land and building here 9 lakhs. So I have to take it to the tangible fixed assets. This is investment. Yeah, it is non-current investment. Then you have capital work in progress, that is 3 lakh 50 and 9 lakh. So I'm just going to the liability side. I know that till notes to 5 I have completed, so I have to give the heading as note 6 here, note number 6. Okay, so note number 6 under tangible assets. Tangible assets is land and building. Land and building, how much is the value? 9 lakhs. I know that fixed assets, capital work in progress 3,50,000. What is that capital work in progress? Maybe building under construction, maybe. Okay, they have not given this in the question, but maybe building work in progress. So I'm just writing capital work in progress 3,50,000. Or no need to write this notes, you can straight away write it like this 7 3,50,000, because directly they have given capital work in progress. You can write 3,50,000 here. So it's better that you open up separate line item here. Tangible fixed assets, so tangible land and building 9 lakhs. So I've included here. Then what else do you have in the question? In the question you have government bonds, which is 5 lakhs, that will come under here. I have to include B, non-current investment, note number 8. So under note number 8 you have the government bonds. How much is that? 5 lakhs. So I am writing it here as 5 lakhs. Okay, and then what else do you have in the question? You have last, we have done this also over. Cash and bank you have 50,000. So we need to write it as cash and cash equivalents. So note number 9, 50,000. So cash and bank balance, cash at bank 50,000. Now you just have to close all these items and come back to the balance sheet. 9, 1250, 13, 18. 18 lakhs is the total of liability as well as the assets. So in this problem you may have to remember certain things, which item under what heading it will come. So without knowing that, you cannot proceed with the problem. First problem may be little challenging because you need to refer a lot of things before you start, but as problem proceeds you will be able to get the grip. Thank you, class.